Empaths, chosen ones. You see, when we talk about wealth, everyone imagines monetary things, money, jewels, assets, materialistic things, wealth. But there's something much deeper than that, and that is the spiritual wealth. God bestows us in abundance with spiritual wealth, especially chosen ones and empaths, right? We're divinely connected to the infinite source, and he bestows us with spiritual wealth, and that is our faith. That is our love for God or for the universe. That is our love for fellow man. God bestows us with this. It's a great blessing, and it's actually held in a higher regard than the physical wealth. Now, I know we need wealth to eat. We need money to eat and stuff like that. I'm not disputing that. But what I want to bring to your attention in this video is how developing spiritually and spiritually evolving, right, and recognizing that we have spiritual wealth that transcends into the heavens, right, can actually open up doors for us with physical wealth. Like a lot of us have been through pain from the narcissist, from the toxic personalities, and by us molding that pain into something, right, substantial, using that pain as a driving force, connecting with our spiritual wealth, it can open up doors for us to receive physical wealth. For instance, you might write a book and it becomes the bestseller, but it was through your spiritual wealth and through the pain you absorbed that gave you the idea, that gave you the motivation to produce that book for it to become a bestseller. Even if it doesn't become a bestseller and you sell some copies and you make some money off that, that's through the spiritual wealth. That's through God molding you. That's through, your experience in life. And it goes off into other areas. You might get a great business idea and you knuckle down and you use your spiritual gifts to help mold you in the physical world to receive and reap benefits of physical wealth. But once we do reap the benefits of the physical wealth, we can't forget about the spiritual wealth. We can't forget about that. We need to stay divinely connected to the infinite source, the creator, the universe, however you want to call it, okay? But I want you to understand that if you've got faith, you walk with God, you walk with the universe, you're the richest person alive. Because some of the most richest people in this earth don't have spiritual wealth. They're broke. And this world is not about money. The world's not about riches. But I'm saying that by us being connected to the infinite source, developing our spiritual wealth, evolving, we can reap some fruits of our labor, and we can get some material wealth too. Yeah? And you'll find your passion, you'll find your calling, you'll get your calling of what you're destined here to do. Some people, work for free. They do charitable events and they're just building their spiritual wealth. They're building their kingdom in the hereafter. All of the good deeds we do, we're building in the hereafter. Remember, you could be doing good deeds on this earth and you're building yourself a palace in the hereafter. You're building so all these people here with their mansions and their yachts and all of that, you're building that stuff in the hereafter. They're going to have nothing in the hereafter. They're going to have nothing because they're stingy, they're miserly, they don't care for their fellow man, they don't have spiritual wealth, they're not connected to God, they're not going to have nothing. I can't be the judge to say they won't, but I don't think they will do. They maybe were given it in this world. but they're not going to have it in the hereafter, and they're not going to have it eternally. So it was just a quick message today to help you understand that you have spiritual wealth and you have it in abundance. It's a beautiful thing to have spiritual wealth, right? It means a lot more. Like, I would rather be in the position I am now than say I was born a billionaire. Maybe I would have never found God, because I was born an unbeliever, even in this world. I was born an unbeliever. I didn't believe in God. I didn't know God. And I'm not trying to sound like a preacher or try to sound like the best, tell you how to live your life. I'm just trying to let you know, for those of you who have faith, like, you have spiritual wealth and it's worth so much more. Isn't there a saying? Something about if you have the faith of a mustard seed. I can't remember how it goes. Someone mention it in the comment section, please. You know, but if we have small amount of faith, so imagine if we have a large amount of faith, we have a large amount of spiritual wealth. Imagine what we're building. We're building in this world and we're building in the hereafter. And I just want you to use the pain you absorbed, all the troubles you went through, and I want you to find your calling. I want you to find your craft. All of us have got a unique set of talents, and we've been through a myriad of experiences, and you can use your experiences and your spiritual wealth to help you reap the fruits of your labor in this world and the next world, right? Trust me. And even if you lot don't believe in God, then you believe in the universe, you're spiritual, you're connected to the infinite source, you know, you believe in energy, you believe in that stuff, then, you know, stay connected. That's still spiritual wealth, you know what I mean? But just keep going with it. Just find your calling. Our calling is not to be distraught off a narcissist for the rest of our lives. Yes, we're going to remember what happened to us, because naturally when we've gone through abuse, we're going to remember what happened to us. It's going to stay in our minds. But it becomes, as I said before, less of a rumination and more of a reflection. But spiritual wealth is worth more than physical wealth. You see? Someone can look at us and say, oh, look at him or her. They're broke. They don't have nothing. But God sees the inner dimensions of the mind, heart and soul. And God will say, no, that person is wealthy. That person is wealthy. That person is rich. So let people cast judgment about you. Let people think you don't have anything. Just because you're not driving the flashiest car, or you got the designer clothes, or the designer handbag. Let people look upon you and think that, because you've got spiritual wealth. And spiritual wealth, you can't really see with the eye. Yeah? But you'll have something about you that you can see with the eye. You'll have a certain way in your character, in your being, in your soul, in your spirit, in the way you carry yourself, that shows you've got spiritual wealth. You see, a lot of people need all these material possessions and the yachts and the mansions and the cars and all of this to feel sufficed. And even when they get all these things, they don't feel sufficed. They want something else. And it's a never-ending pursuit. But if we practice gratitude, we're grateful for what we have, we can eat, we have a shelter, right? Let's just enhance and grow our spiritual wealth. Let's plant seeds that's gonna reap so we can reap fruits of the labor in this world and the next world. I hope you understand the message that I've come with today, because spiritual wealth is very important. Spiritual wealth is more important than any form of wealth, right? And God will make you rich. He'll give you blessings in abundance, right? And sometimes He doesn't give us the wealth in this world till we're ready for it. You know, some of us might have fallen into drug habits, alcohol habits, things like that. So by us perfecting ourselves and becoming to the pinnacle of ourselves and detaching from negative things, then when the time's right, maybe we'll receive some wealth in this world too. But we don't need to compare to others. Just because someone else has got something doesn't mean that. It's all about the spiritual wealth. And I believe you chosen ones and empaths are very highly rich in spiritual wealth. So just remember, if you can take one thing from this message, spiritual wealth is worth way more than any monetary money, figure, jewels, diamonds, cars, yachts, mansions. Spiritual wealth is worth more than physical wealth. And I want you to understand that your spiritual wealth will open doors to physical wealth. Look for the signs. Look for the signs. Your spiritual wealth will open doors to physical wealth. Please look for the signs. God's given us the keys of this spiritual wealth to unlock physical wealth in this realm. So we just need to use it. Let's use our drive. Let's use the motivation from the pain we've been through. Let's let God shape us through the pain you feel. Yeah, and let us use the keys that God's given us to unlock the doors, right, to the physical wealth in this world, from the spiritual wealth that opened the door in the first place. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please press the like and subscribe button. If you want more narcissist-based content, you can find it in the description box, the link to my other channel. If you would like to donate to this channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you want a one-to-one session as well, you can find the link in the description box. Sorry, currently at the moment, the links in this channel, they're not clickable. I'm going through the process to get them clickable. So if you do need to book a session or you would like to donate, head over to the other channel. It might be easier for you rather than typing out the link. Anyway, thank you for watching. Catch you all soon. Peace.